How y'all doing today? If you guys weren't here for my video yesterday, my name is Dusty, and this channel is Dusty Dips. Basically, what I guess I'm going to do with this channel is I'm going to sit and talk about random bullshit that's going on. Like, just random things, like my last video was about that Smithfield pig save. And, shit. Today I'm doing a video on underage dippers, I guess. It was, Daniel Doyle asked me to do this video and give my opinions on underage dippers. But before we get into the main topic and the subject, let's back a lip. Today, once again, I'm chewing on Copenhagen mint. I like this dip. The only reason I like it is because it's real sweet and it's got that mini flavor and stuff. Wintergreen's good too. I love wintergreen, but like I said, I dipped about 2 or 3 rolls of grizzly wintergreen and I got burnt out on it so bad every time I smell wintergreen I want to puke. So, and I dipped this for a long time too, but I don't know, the other day my buddy had, don't tell anybody, my buddy had pouches, Skull Extra Mint pouches, and I bummed one off of him because it was too damn broke to get my own dip, and that mint reminded me of Copenhagen mint, and I just had to go get me a can of Copenhagen mint today, and yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. Don't blame me. Shit. Whew. Good Lord. That shit smells like Crest toothpaste. You can't see shit. It's black. Lighting ain't great. I don't know why this damn shit's gotta be so moist sometimes. Like me, I like Copenhagen long cut. It's a natural flavored dip, and it's not too moist to where like it's just awkward to grab it. I'm not taking a big pinch tonight. I'm taking a little one because fixing to go in here and do a few chores, get a shower and go to bed. Got work tomorrow. Today, I will be spitting in this white roadie. This white roadie is signed by Darcy over at Mudjug and Chris Dips 1 over at Mudjug. And like I said yesterday in my video, when I was talking about Mudjugs, you can, in the comment section of your order, and when you get the free basic colored Mudjug or Rhodium, you can always ask them to sign this, and they will sign it at no extra charge, and it's real nice. However, when you do get one of these, I wouldn't recommend spitting in it, because you can see right here Chris Dips is smearing a little bit, and this is actually something I wanted to keep put up in my room, but I figured I could always get them to sign another one, number 1. Number 2, why the hell would I buy a damn Mudjug if I ain't going to use it, son of a bitch? Anyway, today we're talking about underage dippers. What I think of them? Well, I certainly don't care. Honestly, the way I live, you let people do what they're going to do, and they're going to do it regardless of what you have to say. You know? Well, I mean, unless it's your kid, then you just paddle their ass and they listen. Bet y'all want to get some shit talked about that. But, no, I mean, I dipped since I was about 16 years old. I didn't feel like there was nothing wrong with it. I just did it. And, you know, how do I dipped whenever I was 16 because I liked the buzz. You know, that buzz was cool. And at the time, whenever I was young, having a wad of tobacco in your mouth made you cool. Especially in the little town I came from. I had a buddy named His last name is Weedman. That's right. Weedman. Done forgot his first. We went to the same school. He'd sit in the back of the class and have a big ass fucking hog nut of grizzly wintergreen in. And he'd just sit back there and gut that shit. And my God, I don't know how he guts that damn shit. Must have took a lot of damn practice, because I tell you what, whenever I went to get the job that I work at now, I filled out my application and they took me straight in for an interview that day. And I had a dip of grizzly wintergreen in that I had in about a good hour and a half. I've been steady spitting it out and shit. And I tried gutting that shit one time back in there. And that shit burned the fire out of me. Going the whole way down. You could see it in me. I stood straight up in my chair. Looked all weird and shit. That stuff was weird as hell. Well, not weird. It just burned the fire out of me. And usually I can gut dips. Because I guess Copenhagen mint used to be my go-to mint back whenever I turned 18 years old. And I was able to go and get it on my own. You know? And I remember one time I went to the beach with my Uncle Mike. And my cousin Jay. They're Mike's two nieces. Or granddaughters. Mike's two granddaughters. I took a damn chair out there. One of those folding chairs. You always see them at the football games, or you go NASCAR, you always see them at NASCAR too, those folding chairs. You got them at Bass Pro Shops and Walmart and shit. And I laid sideways, my legs across one arm, my head laying on the other arm. And I just sit there and swallow my Copenhagen mint spit. It won't bother me none. It felt good too. It was nice and cool going down my throat. It burned a little bit. But, shit. It won't bother me none, but that damn grizzly just... Anyway, I'm getting off track. Anyway, I was just wondering how the hell Trevor can stand that shit. Yeah, that was his name, Trevor Weedman. Don't tell him I said that. Trevor got into some trouble. But, no, underage dippers, I mean, as long as you watch out what you're doing in school and you get by with it. As a matter of fact, if you guys are looking for some tips on how to dip underage, go to Outlaw's channel, and he's got a video on it. He can tell you all about it. Now, my recommendations, when you go and you dip in school, I wouldn't recommend any kind of dip that would stand out. Because when you dip, this shit, the smell stays in your mouth. When you talk, it comes out. When you breathe in, it goes in and gets in your lungs. I don't know if that's bad or not, but if it is, well, that's too bad. I've been doing it for so long, but don't do anything that'll stand out. Do something minty. That way, if they say, why does your breath smell like that? Just say, oh, I chewed some gum or something. And, do Southern blend and stuff like that. Now, another recommendation is do pouches. I know Darcy and Outlaw and Chris Dips and all of them, they say pouches are for pussies. Well, I don't necessarily think that's true. If you want to dip pouches, that's you. I dip long cut because I'm 18 years old, going on 19. And, I can go to the store and get long cut legally. Some states you can get tobacco at 17, I think. And some of these small towns you can go down to the store and get your tobacco anyway at any age, just about. As long as you look the age. But, shit, where was I going with this? Pouches are for pussies, they say that, but I don't necessarily think so. Because if you're in a situation where you got to take them pouches out real quick, long cut's a bitch sometimes, because you take this long cut out, Whether you do it with your finger or you take your tongue, you slide it out, you're always going to get that long cut in your teeth and shit. Pouches, when you're trying to hide the fact that you're dipping, I think pouches are a little bit better because you just take pouches out real quick. You can hide them in your hand. It's not going to fall apart. You know, you're not going to have a whole bunch of shit in your teeth. And it's better to conceal the fact that you're dipping. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with dipping underage, honestly. You know, if you honestly, dipping's a habit, just like cigarettes, alcohol, and drugs. I've been dipping for 2 years now, and it's became a habit. You know, I keep on saying I can quit this shit anytime, but I really can't, because if I go one day without dipping, I'm crazy. I get mood swings. You know, I get real angry at people. You know, my patience goes down and stuff. And, you know, I wouldn't recommend dipping. For all you kids out there that ever watch this video, you know, dipping don't make it cool. You know, honestly, I think if you want to dip occasionally, you know, go out, sit by a creek side, fish, drink a few beers, get a dip in, you're fine. But dipping every day, it ain't cracked up to what it should be. Or it ain't what everybody says it is. It's not. I don't glorify dipping at all. I just dip, and you know, the whole reason I made this channel is because I know there is a community of dippers out there just like me. And I feel like if I talk, you know, the stuff I say, a lot of y'all might share the same views, because I'm by far not a liberal. You know, I believe in hanging people if they killed people, raped women, raped children. You know, I believe in hanging them. You know, I believe that the Confederate flag really does mean heritage, not hate. I believe that, you know, I believe in Christianity. I think it's wrong that they're getting rid of Christianity in this country, because that's what this country is halfway founded on, you know, Christianity and stuff. And I'm getting off track again, but you know, if you want to dip underage, do it. I mean, ain't nobody going to talk any sense into you if you got your heart set on it. But I'm going to go ahead and forewarn you that it becomes a habit after a while. And it's a hard habit to kick, just like cigarettes. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of people tell me dipping tobacco is harder to quit than cigarettes. And, you know, that's true. It is a hard thing to kick. But all I can do is give you tips. Like I said, if you want to learn how to dip in school, or hide the fact that you're dipping, Outlaw has a good video on it. Shit. That's about all I have to say about underage dippers. Now, get to the Mudjug section here, because I support Mudjug 100%. I love these damn things. You know, you got a nice funnel. You just do this and you spit. Nobody sees your spit. These things are bulletproof. The roadies don't have a weight in the bottom, and they can't. If your roadie's sitting like this, it's not going to tip back up like a regular Mudjug would. But as you can see, I've been spitting in this thing. I can shake it, and no dip comes out of it, or no dip juice comes out of it, and that's nice. I thoroughly support Mudjug and what he does. He supports our troops. As a matter of fact, if you want to go and order you a limited edition Mudjug or a limited edition roadie, you get a free basic Mudjug with that. And when you go to buy it, you have the option to give your free roadie or free Mudjug to one of the troops. And Mudjug sends boxes and boxes of these things out to the troops. And he really supports them, and I think that's just absolutely great. Because a lot of companies say they support the troops, but you don't see it. They don't show you that they're actually supporting the troops like Mudjug does. And Darcy's a good guy too. He started Mudjug from the ground up. He had a dream. He followed it. He did what he had to do, and he made it work. Mudjug's a great company, and the boys over at Mudjug will do anything they can to make sure you get your order right. They have dip can covers that you just pop right onto your lid. As a matter of fact, I have one, but I won't be showing it in this video because that would involve me going in and getting it. And right now, with my my setup, I don't have the ability to edit my videos unless I take them off of this tablet and put them on my computer and edit them on the cheap software that I do have, which I'll be doing that later on once I get my setup done. But later on, I'll be showing you guys a little bit about my life. I'll make a few videos and show you guys what I do at work. A lot of people don't respect my generation of country people, country folk, because a lot of the kids nowadays is ruining that for us with their sagging pants and stuff. And you get all these wannabe country folk, and I really don't believe what you wear or what you say or how you talk or where you live defines who you are as when it comes to being country. But I hate to say it, but some of these kids that act country just aren't country. I mean, they got these pretty boy jacked up Ford F-250 Super Duties, Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, GMC Sierras, sitting on these damn 22-inch rims with a fucking lift kit and shit, no tire on it and anything. Basically pavement princesses that never see the mud. And that's not me. I drive an old beat up Chevy C10 Custom Deluxe half-ton 2-wheel drive pickup. Nothing special. And I go and I work hard every day. I pay my taxes, I pay my bills, and a lot of people respect me for that, but not a lot of the kids nowadays that claim to be country live like they should be living. A lot of them have daddy's money that jack their trucks up. They claim to dip, but they dip things like grizzly wintergreen. And I'm not talking shit about grizzly wintergreen at all. Grizzly wintergreen's a good dip, but grizzly wintergreen's the most dipping tobacco for college students that are dipping. And I mean, that's what everybody starts out on. That's, when most people start dipping and want to dip to be cool and shit, they go with grizzly wintergreen. I don't have any problem with that, but you want to be, you're trying to put on this persona or whatever that isn't you when you're dipping and stuff. And I don't know where I'm going exactly with this, but what I'm trying to say is I don't live a fantastic life by far, but I stay true to who I am, and that's all I can do. And later on, whenever I get everything set up here and I start editing my videos and stuff, I won't have all these pauses and stuff. I'll be able to talk straight and things like that, and I'll have my script set up and I'll know what I'm talking about. I'll go straight through with everything, and it'll be shorter videos, 20-minute videos where every 3 minutes I'm pausing to think about what I'm going to say next, because I'm just getting this channel up and off the ground and talking about things. But for now, I'll be uploading videos every other day, if not every day, until I get to see what you guys want and what you guys really care about and want to hear about. And then I'll have everything set up and have scripts and things, and like I said, I'm not trying to get anywhere special with this channel. I like to get on here and talk because I know some of y'all have the same beliefs as I do. And other than that, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this video for today. Head on over to Mudjug, grab you one. They are great products. Get yours signed. You know, like I said, they're great products. Go over to Outlaw's channel, check him out. He also has Live to Thrill, which is where he uploads all his daily vlog videos, and I think it's real cool that he's able to do that now. Darcy's got a cool channel where he talks about things. Like I said, his last videos, the Copenhagen Black Save My Bacon video, I sent that to him, and that Smithfield pig save to him, and he's like, yeah, I gotta talk about that, man. This bunch of pussies, this and that, and everything, and you know, and Chris Dips, I've been trying to get a hold of him to talk to him and, you know, get his opinion on where I ought to go with this channel, because he's got a lot of cool content too. And I mean, Outlaw's just too damn big. I try to get a hold of him and he just doesn't even look at my messages. I'm just a low guy on the totem pole. But I do plan on getting on here and talking a little bit of smack about some shit and talking shit about a little bit of this and that, and you know. Anyway, guys, have a great day. God bless.